Hey guys, and welcome back into the kitchen for another Jake Bakes. Now, we're about 6 weeks into the year, which means your resolutions are out the door and Valentine's Day is here. Now, I know some of you may have forgotten and you're like, oh crap, what do I do? Well, I've got a recipe for you that requires just a little stop at the drugstore to get all of the ingredients. We are making chocolate lava cakes for you and your lava, or you and Netflix. Either way, it doesn't matter. But these are great, these are super simple. All of your ingredients can be found at your local drugstore on your way home, and it's only gonna take 20 minutes to make. So let's get in the kitchen and let's get baking. As I said, you can find all of these ingredients very easily at your local drugstore on the way home. What we've got are 2 egg yolks, 2 whole eggs, some espresso powder or instant coffee, 6 tablespoons of butter, 6 ounces of chocolate, which a normal candy bar like a Ghirardelli or Godiva chocolate bar is roughly 4 ounces, typically right at 4 ounces. So 2 candy bars will do, like 2 tablespoons of flour. So what we're going to do to get started is we are gonna melt 6 ounces of unsweetened chocolate with our 6 tablespoons of butter. Now I'm using salted butter because salt and chocolate are best friends and we want to keep it that way. We're gonna melt this in the microwave about 30 seconds at first, stir it up, and then every 15 seconds just keep hitting it until it's all melted together. Okay, so it took less than a minute and a half to get this to where you want it to be. So that's great. Just nice and thinned out, basically chocolate ganache. So we're gonna set this aside just to cool a little bit while we get the rest of our ingredients put together. So for this, I'm going to use 2 egg yolks and 2 whole eggs. 1, 2, and then a 1/4 cup of sugar. So not a ton of sugar since chocolate is already fairly sweet, and we're using semi-sweet chocolate. And then I'm gonna add in about a 1/2 teaspoon of instant coffee or espresso powder. This is gonna really intensify those chocolate flavors. We can either mix this by hand or with a hand blender, which I'm going to do right now. So this is good. I can still see when I drip it off, it actually holds enough of a little bit before it sinks in, which is exactly the consistency we're looking for. It's about double, or it's actually about tripled in size, so that's perfect. So we're gonna fold our chocolate mixture into this. And then we're gonna use that little bit of flour in here as well. That's just gonna act as basically a binder to this whole thing. You wanna make sure that your chocolate's not super, super, super hot, which is why you wanna go low and slow, especially when you're heating it up, just to make sure that you're not gonna cook the eggs as soon as you put this in there. We are about good. Should look about, it's pretty thin, but that's totally okay. Mix this just a little bit. You don't wanna overmix it, but just until there's any more streaks. Perfect. So now, we're gonna get our ramekins ready. If you don't have ramekins at home, you can always use large muffin cups too. I've definitely done that before when I am just in a bind. We want to fill this up about a little over 3/4 of the way in each one. And I have gone ahead and already buttered and floured these ramekins. Go ahead. Perfect. That is gorgeous. Just last one here. So we're gonna get these in the oven at 450 degrees, which is a really hot temperature, but we're gonna cook these only for about 10 to 15 minutes. We just want the outsides to be nice and firm, but the inside still all gooey and delicious. Okay, these were in the oven for about 12 minutes. I pulled them out, let them cool for about a minute, and then quickly went around the outside with a knife. So these should turn over nicely. So now what I'll do is get this onto the plate. And very carefully turn this over. Don't burn yourself. I have done that before. And then should be able to pull it off like that. This is your chocolate lava cake. Now, I like to really gussy her up because it's Valentine's Day, and why not? So I'm gonna go ahead, drizzle some caramel on it. Be super, super decadent. So this makes it beautiful. This is like restaurant quality here. Look at that. Gorge. So let's go ahead and give this a nice cut. Look at that delicious molten goodness in there. Oh, it smells amazing. Let's give it a taste. Oh, oh my God. This is amazing. Y'all, this was very easy to make. You saw how simple it was. You can get all of the ingredients at your local drugstore, so no one will know that you forgot their Valentine's Day present, because trust me, they will love this and they will love you. If you've liked this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And if no one's told you yet today, I love you. I hope you have a wonderful Valentine's Day. We'll see you here next time on another Jake Bakes.